Hi everyone, my name is Mr. Alex. I'm a mathematics teacher and I have been teaching mathematics for almost 16 years. And this is my very first video about mathematics. I posted some videos but about my other hobbies, like assuming. So I'll try to also use my skill in helping you guys. Okay, I took one question from the past paper, additional mathematics, with code 0606. Okay, I choose this question because based on my experiences, many students found this topic, which is solving trigonometric question, difficult. So I hope after watching this video, you guys can understand better. Okay, there are many ways that you can do or you can use to solve this topic, but I'll try to explain you my way. Okay, right. So the question is solve 2 sine bracket x plus pi over 3 equals -1. And for x greater than equal to 0 and less than or equal to pi radian. Before I start solving these questions, one thing that you need to be aware of is when you have to look the interval given, okay? If the interval given is invariant, that means your final answer should be invariant. And if it's not exact, you have to run up to 3 significant figures unless stated otherwise. If the interval is in degrees, that means your final answer, if it's not exact, should be carried up to 1 decimal place unless specific instruction given. Okay. Next, if you want to solve trigonometric equation, make sure the coefficient, okay, in this case, I have 2 sine, right? Whatever you have later on, either cos or tan, okay, and always work with sine, cos, or tan. If you are given, for example, cosec, then you have to convert into sine because cos equals 1 over sine x, right? And at the end, it should be sine as the subject. Okay? So always work either sine, cos, and tan. And also make sure that the coefficient is 1. In this case, I have 2 sine x plus pi over 3 equals -1. So I have to make it 1. How can I make this into 1? I simply divide both sides by 2. So then it will be sine bracket x plus pi over 3 equals -1 over 2. Now, as you can see, these two are equivalent, even though now I have only sine, no more 2 sine. Okay. Next step is you also have to make sure that the x in the angle in the interval given is the same with the x in the questions. We have x plus pi over 3. So now how do I make x plus pi over 3 from x in here? The answer is you simply add all by pi over 3. So you also have to add the n values by pi over 3. In this case, we will have 0 plus pi over 3, which equals pi over 3, and then less than or equal to x plus pi over 3, and then less than or equal to 2 pi plus pi over 3. Let me do it separately here. 2 pi plus pi over 3, and when we make the same denominator, that will become 6 pi over 3 plus pi over 3, which equals 7 pi. So this will be our new interval. Okay, how it's clear. Next, what we can do next? Now, let me explain further. Step 1, I will find the reference angle. Okay, let me consider the reference angle as alpha, and the reference angle should be acute angle, meaning that the angle is between 0 and 90 degrees. Since in the question we have sine, therefore if you want to find the reference angle, we have to find sine inverse. Okay, if we have cos, then you have to find cos inverse. Sine inverse of, in this case, we have -1 over 2, right? So I'll just use 1 over 2. Why I ignore the negative sign? Because if you include the negative, then you don't have, if you use calculator, then you will not find the acute angle. Okay? So we just ignore the negative sign first. Just use the positive value. Okay? And the answer should be pi over 6. Actually, this is space rectangle, but in case you forget, you still can use calculator to calculate. Okay, next step. Step number 2, we have to draw the quadrant. Okay, drawing the quadrant will help you decide the positions of your answers. Since in this case we have negative, sign negative is on the third and on the fourth quadrant. Okay, so then we just draw a line here like this, and then you have to place the alpha. The alpha is placed from the is measured from the horizontal axis. Okay, this is important because when I ask you to place the alpha, for example, on the third quadrant, we have two options, either here or there. Okay, but when I say you have to measure it from the horizontal, that means we only have one answer, which is this one. Also the same for the fourth quadrant, that means the alpha should be placed here. Okay, now our first answer should be this one if we measure it from the positive x-axis, and the second answer should be this. Okay, sometimes we also can measure from the positive and then you go clockwise if we have negative angles as the interval. However, for these questions, we have positive, right? Therefore, I will measure it anti-clockwise. Okay, next, we just need to calculate now. Since our angle is x plus pi over 3, I'll just write x plus pi over 3 and then equal. For the first answer, which is this one, how do we find the first answer? As you know, this one is same as pi plus alpha because the angle on the horizontal line is 180 degrees of pi radian. Therefore, if you want to find this angle, that means it should be pi plus alpha. And one for the second answer, that means this one, the same as the total angle, which is 2 pi minus alpha. Okay, it's like common sense. Yes. And then from here, we will just continue this one. So becomes pi plus pi over 6 since we have found the alpha. And this will be 2 pi minus pi over 6. Again, for this one, we simplify by finding the same denominator, yes. So this will become 7 pi over 6. And then this one will become 4 pi. That means 4 pi minus pi becomes 11 pi over 6. X plus pi over 3. Okay. Our target is to find x. Yes. But now before that, you need to check first. If you look at our new interval, all right, this is in terms of 6 and this is in terms of 3, right? So let me make it in terms of 6 also. So this will become 2 pi over 6 less than equal to x plus pi over 3 less than equal to 14 pi over 6. So then it's easier for us to compare, yes? So far, our answer is 7 pi over 6. As you can see, still within this interval, meaning that this is accepted. Second one, we have 11 pi over 6. And as you can see, the maximum is 14 pi over 6. Our answer 11. That means this one, this answer is also accepted. Okay. In some cases, you can add or subtract each of these solutions by 2 pi radian, as long as it is within the interval given. Yes. But in this case, because we only have this interval, so we only have two answers. I hope it's clear, yeah? Then how do we find x? Yeah, basically, we just need to subtract each of these by pi over 3. So you have 7 pi over 6 minus pi over 3, comma 11 pi over 6 minus pi over 3. And then simplify your answer. This will become 5 pi over 6, comma this will become 9 pi over 6. Or if you want to simplify this, you can divide both by 3, then it becomes 3 pi over 3. So emphasize your answer at the end. We have x equals 5 pi over 6, comma 3 pi over 3. So these are the answer for this question. In this case, we have two solutions. Okay. So I hope you guys have understood. And in case you have questions, not the question that you want me to discuss, just let me know. All right. Okay. And let me challenge you with the second question. Okay, so it's similar. It's not exactly the same, but the method or the type of question is quite similar. All right. And thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys understand after watching my video. Thank you guys and see you all.